Hello children, today let us learn the first lesson of civics, our constitution. In this lesson, we will learn about meaning and importance of the constitution, drafting committee of the constitution, preamble of the constitution and features of the constitution. Meaning of the constitution. Constitution is a set of rules and regulations which guides the administration of country, which means constitution is a book which contains the rules and regulations of the country. It is a reference guide to the government. No one should violate or break the constitution. Now let us learn about the importance of the constitution. Children, constitution is a fundamental law of the country. Everyone has to follow it. All people, including the president, the prime minister, judges and officers are bound by it. It describes the powers and functions of the government as well as the rights and duties of the citizens. Constituent Assembly. Constituent Assembly prepared the Constitution. Constituent Assembly, which means a group of elected representatives that have the power to write or change their country's constitution. Rajendra Prasad was elected as its president when the assembly met for the first time. There were 299 members in the Constituent Assembly. The first meeting of new Constituent Assembly was held on 9th December 1946. Children, now let us study about the drafting committee of the Constitution. Drafting committee is a group of people who sit together to draft or frame a constitution. On 29th August 1947, the Constituent Assembly set up a drafting committee under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to prepare a draft constitution for India. It took 2 years, 11 months and 17 days to frame the constitution. On November 26, every year the Constitutional Day is celebrated. As it was on November 26, 1949, the Constitution was approved by the Constituent Assembly. The Constitution was adopted on January 26, 1950. So, every year January 26 is celebrated as Republic Day. According to the directive of Constitution, the first general election of India were held between 1951 to 52. Children, now let us learn about preamble to the Constitution. Preamble to the Constitution, which means introductory note to the Constitution. The Constitution of India begins with the preamble. It is considered as the heart of the Constitution. The preamble represents the dream and ideologies of people. Justice, freedom, equality, self-respect, fraternity and integrity are the ideologies that find reference in the preamble. What is the preamble of the Constitution says? Preamble of the Constitution says, "We the people of India," refers to all the people of India, whether rich or poor, of every religion and of every region. Next line is, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into. What does this phrase mean? It means we the people have decided to make India into the following. The first word mentioned is sovereign, which means an independent country. Next word is socialist, which means all the resources which are there in our country, they are shared by all the people of this country. Secular. What does secular mean? Secular means all religions are treated alike and people are free to have whatever religious beliefs they like. Next one is democratic republic, which means we the people of India elect our representatives and they decide how the country will be run, and it's not in the hands of any king or queen. Next line says, and secure to all its citizens, which means make sure that all Indian citizens get justice, social, economic and political, which means fair treatment to all the citizens. Next is liberty. Liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, which means freedom to speak, think, believe, and practice whatever they want without fear. Next one is equality of opportunity, belief, and worship, which means every person should have a good life without any discrimination, whether they are rich or poor, men or women, everybody will get equal treatment without any discrimination. Fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation, which means all Indians should live like brothers and sisters, keeping India united and unharmed. So, preamble is essence of our constitution. Children, now let us study about the features of the constitution. First one is written constitution. The Indian constitution is in the written form and lengthiest constitution in the world. The structure, power and extent of three organs of the government such as legislature, executive and judiciary explained in the constitution. Constitution of India contains 395 articles and 12 schedules. Now after many amendments, it has 447 articles arranged under 26 parts and 12 schedules. Therefore, the size of the constitution is very big. Republic. The constitution has declared India as a republic, which means we the people of India elect our representatives and they decide how the country will be run. It's not in the hands of any king or queen. Next one is fundamental rights and duties. There are 6 fundamental rights are there which were given by our constitution. In case of violation of fundamental rights, the judiciary has the power to rectify it. There are 11 fundamental duties are there in the constitution. Secularism. The governments are expected to make no discrimination on the basis of religion and are expected to treat all religions equally. Next one is independent judiciary. Our judiciary is independent, which means our judiciary is not under the control of any other authority. All are equal before the court of law and all have right to justice is the principle of the judiciary. Supreme Court is the highest court of law in the country and decision of the Supreme Court is final. Election system. India is largest democracy in the world. Election Commission is constitutional organization that administers the election process in India. The Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state legislature and president and vice president's election falls under the limit of the Election Commission. That's all for today, children. Thank you.